Hey YouTubers, it's up next video right now, so it's going to be interesting Ramble right now, interesting Ramble as of November 19th, part 2. So, you may have seen my ramble this morning about YouTube. Nice big ass YouTube, like a big ass cigar, and big ass pipe. Yes, so basically, I made that video this morning discussing the new terms of service and how people are kind of, freaking out, about the whole terms of service, and people are, getting really scared. They're buying into a lot of this propaganda, or whatever crap, so I just want to give you guys an update right now. I've done a little bit more research. I was at work today at Roche Brothers in Massachusetts. Be so damn cold here, damn hot here, damn. And basically, I spent the day thinking about it myself. In my own head. I just thought about it myself, and I came to the same conclusion that it would be very unusual if YouTube all of a sudden just deleted millions of videos, because that doesn't make sense. So I said that over and over again in my head, probably 100 times today. So in my own personal head, not to other people. And then I came home from work and I went on my computer after taking a shower and basically did some more research on some videos, and some videos are really trying to scare people. I mean, you will find a lot of videos, a hell of a lot of videos on YouTube, nice big ass YouTube, like the big ass cigar. They're really trying to scare people. I mean, they're saying, listen, YouTube is going to delete any video that's not monetized. Any video that is not commercially viable is going away as of December 10th. YouTube is now holding the right to delete every video that is not making money, it's not making ends meet. This is not true. I have done research. I have looked at two main videos on YouTube, nice big ass YouTube, like the big ass cigar, and I will, I may or may not link them in the description, but I would encourage you, I'll think about it, I'll think about it, you have to be a little bit careful because of copyright, that kind of stuff, so that kind of, crap. So, anyway, but I encourage you to Google, I encourage you to YouTube, YouTube, in the search bar up above, YouTube New Terms of Service 2019. This is where I found the best information, and you'll see a video as soon as you YouTube it or search it, whatever, Google it, whatever you want to call it, and it basically is from a YouTuber, not going to say his name, that's his confidentiality, basically saying YouTube, something like massive changes to YouTube. You'll see it as soon as you search it for it. And this video made me feel a lot better, so I would encourage you to watch it. I may link it, I may not, just because of copyright, I don't want to get into that kind of BS. So, anyway. So, long story short, so people are thinking, because YouTube is saying, now we will delete content that is not commercially viable. People think, OMFG, that means, oh my bleeping God, that means, I'm not going to say the word because I actually want the video to be advertisement friendly or whatever, so I'm just trying to be a little bit cleaner than I am usually, so usually I swear. So anyway, just being quirky. So, yeah. So people think, oh my God, that means if I'm not in the YouTube Partner Program, if my video does not make money, that means my video is gone. So if I don't have an account that's in the YouTube Partner Program, then I'm no longer a YouTuber. I can no longer upload to YouTube. This is complete crap. No, that is not what it means. I have watched this video, and there's another video, I forget what it's called, where basically something like this is read by a lawyer. A lawyer reads the terms of service on camera. It's a long video, like 30 minutes long, and basically, the title basically says, commercially viable, in the title description it says, commercially viable does not mean what you think it means. So, something along those lines. So, long story short, enough rambling. What does this mean? So, commercially viable does not mean your video is going to get deleted. I'm not a lawyer. I'm not giving you legal advice. I'm not liable if anything happens to you. I'm not liable if you lose your YouTube account. So, do not sue my ass like the big ass you are and think that I'm liable if anything happens to you. So, that's a big disclaimer. So, what this means is, no, this does not have to do with money. This does not have to do with you being the YouTube Partner Program or you being a big-time freaking PewDiePie YouTuber. No. This has to do with old features old settings and old functions on your channel. So, for example, Classic Studio. YouTube has talked about, I'm not sure how many people follow Creator Studio, which is a YouTube channel. It's a YouTube associated YouTube channel, hence the name. And basically, it's run by YouTube itself. And basically, they've been talking about throughout this year, 2019, how they're going to get rid of Classic Studio or access to Classic Studio at some point this year. And that's one of those things that will be going away. So as of December 10th, essentially what this means is direct access to Classic Studio will probably be going away. So, and you'll have to use Studio Beta, which is the more newer version, quote unquote newer version of Studio. Or you'll have to use like the newer version. So that's what that means, commercially viable. Deleting things that are commercially viable. It does not mean deleting your video because it doesn't make money. So YouTube has already shared on their Twitter page, not Twitter page, their Twitter page, basically they have shared that clarifying what commercially viable means. And there's been a video of a lawyer reading the terms of service, and basically saying this is what it actually means. So, no. Just because there's all kinds of videos. I mean, I was on my YouTube homepage today. It's amazing, friggin' amazing. It's like there are, literally, tens and tens of videos, saying that if your video is not monetized, come December 10th, your video is going away. Come December 10th, YouTube's saying, we're not going to host you anymore. You're gone. You're not big enough. We're gone. That is not what this means. Excuse me. So, it means that certain features on your channel, certain features that are no longer being used or are limited use, meaning they're not used very often, meaning you don't use them all the time, like comments, for example, you use all the time. Every single day you reply to comments. Or, for example, like video upload. Of course you use that every single day, or hopefully you do. So, hopefully you use video upload. I mean, most people want to upload to their channel. So, it's like, that kind of stuff is fine. That stuff is not going away. You're not going to lose access to like upload videos or access to comments or like liking a comment or like sharing a video. That's not what this is about. This is about certain features. Like, for example, a couple months ago or like a few months ago, you can no longer send private messages because private messages were not being used very often. That's the kind of stuff that's going away. So another thing that's going away, for example, is like, the Classic Studio. You'll have to use Studio Beta. So that's the kind of stuff. And then years and years ago, YouTube did away with, back in 2013, they did away with video responses. So because so few people did video responses. So I kind of miss video responses, but that's beyond the point. So bottom line is, I'm not a lawyer. I'm not giving you legal advice. I don't work for YouTube myself. I am a very, 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 very small-time YouTuber. I could be dead wrong. I may be dead wrong. But that's the way I understood it. Is YouTube shared in their Twitter page, not Twitter page, basically they shared that commercially viable applies to old, outdated services and things on your channel. So that's what it applies to. This, to say it one more time, I don't want to repeat myself too often, this does not mean if you're not in the YouTube, so if you're not in the YouTube Partner Program, are you going to be able to use YouTube still? Yes, you will. If you are, a very small-time partner on YouTube, are you still going to be uploading videos? Are you going to still have your channel? Of course you are. So, now, having said that, there is one more thing I want to add before I stop this video. Yes, the video is already 9 minutes long. I don't want to make this video too long because I want to get views on this video. So, anyway, I want to be whatever. So, anyway, one more thing. Everyone on YouTube kind of walks their own way. So, some people on YouTube make very happy content. Some people on YouTube make very, so-so content. So, be aware that YouTube may be cracking down. This is what I've heard through the grapevine. I'm not 100% sure about this. YouTube may be cracking down on content that really pushes the envelope, like I said this morning on my channel. So be aware, yes, YouTube is not going to kick you off the platform just because you're not making $1 million a month. No. YouTube's not going to kick you off the platform because you don't have 1 million subscribers. No. However, if your content really pushes the envelope, your content, is, for example, racist, homophobic, derogatory, and you're right on the fringe of getting a community guideline strike, that's the kind of content that may be going away or may be in jeopardy of going away. So that's all I wanted to say. So be aware is if you have a channel that is kind of like, you're on the fringe of breaking the rules, you're clearly, doing something wrong, that's the kind of content that may be in jeopardy of being, for example, demonetized, age restricted, or even taken down. So that's the kind of content you have to be aware of. So be aware that YouTube may not be as happy to offer you partnerships or maybe happy to offer you monetization, for example, if your content is really vulgar, really racy, not racist, racy, or really controversial. So that's just to keep in mind. I'm already 11 minutes. I don't want to make this video too long, any longer. So to recap one last damn time, all I want to say is commercially viable content does not equal money. Do not believe what you read because most of this is false. Do a quick search, watch a couple videos I recommend. I'm not going to link the videos in the description, but commercially viable content does not mean money, does not mean YouTube Partner Program. It does not mean you have to have 1 million views, 1 million subscribers. It does not mean you have to be a big YouTuber. It just means certain old features on your channel may be going away, like Classic Studio or like other kinds of crap. So anyway, big ass year of life. Bye. That's all I wanted to say. Bye.